Hi, Sarah Banas here, Spectrum Weavers. I am going to show you something really neat today. I'm going to show you how to take a design and take that design and give it a watercolor background effect with just HTV or iron-on. Now, if you sublimate or if you use a white toner printer or anything like that, you can do this with that as well. But I'm going to show people who use HTV or iron-on how to do it specifically with those materials. Obviously, if you sublimate or if you use a white toner printer, you already have the ability to do things like this. This will show you how to build the design, but this being able to do it just in HTV or iron-on for Cricut and Silhouette scan and cut users, things to that effect, it's a game changer. It's super easy, so let's go ahead and get to work on it. If this video is something that is of interest to you or helpful to you, like the video now, but also subscribe to my channel. Once you're subscribed, I make new videos probably once a week or so. So once you're subscribed, you'll get notification when the new videos come out. Just lots of neat ways that you can design for yourself, and do lots of neat things with your machines. So let's get started. You can see I've already done my text work here. Two separate layers. I have my text work and I have my Zentangle Firefly. I'll link both of these in the description. The Zentangle Firefly is one of my favorite designers of this type of design. This comes in a set of 4. Super pretty, all of them. This font, this is called the Glisten, one of my very favorite fonts. And it's actually super, super cheap right now. It's in a bundle of 55 of this designer's best fonts. All of them include a commercial use license. And he's got it super cheap. He's got it like incredibly inexpensive, but on top of that, right now he's got it 50% off, so it's only like $5 for all 55 of them. I'll link that in the description. Absolutely recommend grabbing it. So let's get started. What we'll do first, let me move this over to the side. Okay, so what we're gonna actually, I take that back. I apologize. Let me just make this a little bit smaller so we have a little bit more space to work with. So I'll select both and drop it down just a little bit. Oops. So what I want to do first is I want to offset my text. With it selected, go to the upper part of your screen where it says offset, click on that. I already know that you can move it back and forth to pick how big you want your offset to be. I already know that I want this to be 0.047, and then click apply, and then click apply again. Okay, so next I'm going to take this and move these over to the side. Now this I want to offset, but I only want to offset the outside of it. If I tried to offset this whole thing, it would be too much information likely for Design Space to handle because there's just so much there that it could freeze up, and I don't want that to happen. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go up here, upper left, and I'm going to click that to get rid of my grid. Now on Windows 10, which is what I'm on, I'm going to go to my start menu and I'm going to type in snipping tool. Okay, I can see I've already done it here. So this is my second take of this video. So you're going to go file and you're going to go new snip and that file, save as, and we'll name it FF1. Save. If you're on a Mac, I'm assuming you probably have something similar. So now we're going to go to upload, upload image, browse, FF1, open. And now I'm going to click complex just as I always do, but you could probably click anything. And now all you're going to do is only clean up the outside, okay? You don't want to clean up inside, you just want to clean up outside. Click continue, click cut image, click upload. Again, I already did it once. Click to select it. And now what you want to do, you want this to be the same size as this. So this is 6.096. 6.096. So now this is the same size as your original. Okay. And now what you want to do, move this off to the side, and you want to offset this. Okay, so upper on the top, offset. It's already at 0.047. Apply. Okay, and now grab your text that you already offset. Oops. Your text that you already offset. I'm not going to quite get it. I have to move this down a little bit. Okay, and then recenter that how you want it. It's okay if your offsets touch, that's not a big deal. Okay, and now move your two originals off to the side. That's your original. That's your original. Move those off to the side. Select both of these and weld them together so that it's one layer. Weld is on the bottom right down here. Okay, so now what you want to do, take this. Now this ink splat is actually part of a set that I bought that has multiple ink splats, and they're actually colored. They're really pretty. They're like actual watercolor ink splats. I turned it into a cut image instead of a print then cut, so because for this purpose I don't need it as a print then cut. But I layered 3 of them together to come up with this. I'll link it in the description. It's a really neat ink splat set for all kinds of things, but for this it was perfect. So you're going to want to make this bigger than your design. And you can see that it's already behind. For our newer users, if it's in front, so if you want to do that and it was in front, all you would do is right click it, click send to back. Okay. So now you're going to want to kind of move it around like that so that it's where you like it. Okay. And now, okay, I like it just like that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to select all of that and I'm going to click slice. Another thing before I go any further, join me on Facebook. I have a ton of super big Cricut, Silhouette, all kinds of groups, Sublimation, large format, all kinds of cutting groups. But I'm going to link in the description our largest Cricut group. Well, actually, it's not our largest Cricut group. It's one of our larger Cricut groups. It's 430 or 420,000 members right now. Super friendly, super helpful. We'd love to have you. Come join us on Facebook. So now that you've got that done, you can delete that. Move this and delete that. You can move this. Oh, no, that's the piece you want. Get rid of that. Okay. So now this, if you were to cut this now, if you were to use HTV, all you would do, this is it. This is all you need. You've got everything done at this point if you're going to use HTV. So what you would do, you would take this and this. A little bit off right there. I want it to be perfect. But do you see how that offset gave it that nice line of demarcation, that white line of demarcation in between the two? That's a big part of it. So then you just go like that. And that's all there is to it. So when I cut this, I will cut everything that's in black. I'll cut that in glitter because I'm kind of extra and I like that the glitter. So I'll cut all of that in glitter, and then this background, I'm going to cut that in Watercolor HTV. So let me show you. This is the Watercolor HTV that I've been using lately. Absolutely beautiful. I'm going to link it in the description. Unfortunately, as of the time of this video, it is out of stock because I showed it to too many people and they bought it out. It's on Amazon. And so it got bought out. It's all gone right now. But give me just 1 second. Oops. That's not quite what I wanted to do. I want to select this and I want to weld that all together. Just 1 second. So this one is sold out. This particular one is sold out right now. And this image doesn't even begin to show you how pretty it is. It is just absolutely beautiful. I'm going to size these down a little bit because otherwise it's going to be too difficult. size down these two. And you always want to make sure that you're sizing them together, otherwise they won't line up. But this, so I'm just doing this for the sake of, all you would do is you would just take these two, cut this one in glitter, cut this one in the Watercolor HTV, and then just layer them. You would first press the watercolor layer, remove your carrier sheet, and then press your glitter layer on top. And I'm actually going to cut this one and press it. So I'll make a video of the cutting and pressing, and I will link that, and I'll link the video to that in the description. I don't have to put that here because, you know, a lot of you probably already know how to do that. But if you don't know how to do that, I will link that video in the description of this video, and you can watch that part as well. But anybody, so that's all you would do for that. And I want to show you anyways how pretty it is with the watercolor. But if you are going to use this for sublimation or for white toner printer or something like that, this is how you would do that, okay? So what you would do is you would take this, you would take any, you can take any digital paper. So I would look for watercolor digital paper, and you would do this. So you would take that, and then you would slice this, the background that you have built, you would slice that out of, I actually want to take this down just a little bit because I want to get as many colors in there as I can while still covering all of this. Yeah, that'll be pretty just like that. That'll be super pretty. So then if you were going to, like I said, if you were going to do this in sublimation or white toner, you would take and you would slice that. That. Bring this over. And that is it. That is all you would do. And then, of course, you would take and you would select both of these and flatten to print. Oh, well, that wasn't supposed to happen. That was an unexpected glitch, but that's all you would do is you would just take both of these and flatten them. And that's it. That's all there is to it. Super easy. Just a fun project. So if you have any questions at all, you can ask them in the description, or join us on Facebook. Like I said, join me on Facebook. Always in the groups. I'm always happy to speak to anybody who has any questions or needs any help with anything. I'll link the group in the description. I'll link how to press this, so obviously you would cut and weed both of the two layers, and then simple as can be, you press it. Like I said, like the video if it's any help to you. Subscribe to my channel. You'll get the notifications. Also, the one other thing real quick, if this is something that's helpful to you, share it in the Cricut groups that you're in. So, you know, we're all in a ton of Cricut groups on Facebook. Share it with others. You know, I mean, I'm happy to have anybody, you know, join our learning community that wants to. So share it with them so that they can learn how to do this too. It's a really neat, this is like a brand new thing. I've never seen anybody else do this with a watercolor. Oh, and I never finished what I was saying about this water. So this watercolor, I'll link it in the description. It's sold out right now. I am in contact with the supplier, the Amazon supplier, because I love it so much. She said that it will be back in stock soon. But also click on, so I want to link this particular one just because it's so pretty, but she has another really super pretty watercolor also. If you click the link in the description for this HTV and then click on her store name and look through her other ones that she carries, she has another super pretty watercolor one that is in stock right now if you don't want to wait for this one. So, I mean, that's it. I hope you have a good day. Bye.